today's video is a pretty much rehash of my very first video, which was the political division of America. Because I feel like we're doing nothing, and I feel it's gone just worse and worse each week. I feel like it's probably the media pushing through it, but that's still an issue. Is why are these media sources like the news and I don't know social media, Instagram? Why is everybody seemingly pushing this idea that the left and the right hate each other? To me, it doesn't make sense because our enemy really is the multi-billionaires and the companies that are in politics, making our lives harder and making us pay more money, while they get to not pay as much in taxes, which doesn't make sense because the amount they're reporting in their income is less than they're actually making off of the American people, even with the American companies, because they're doing stuff illegally. And why can they get away with that? Is because they basically pay everybody. I mean, companies like BlackRock and Vanguard, they give money to our politicians to basically shut up and not do anything about it. And I mean, Donald Trump took in like $230 million from Israel, which doesn't even make sense, and he got a couple $100,000 from BlackRock. These interests and the interests of the politicians aren't with us anymore. It's against us. I mean, they are no longer people, the average American. They are these elites who make money off of America by using our money, the taxpayers' money, to get money from the companies, and they can pocket that money, and then they help them like politically. It's a win-win, but it's a lose for us. The only person suffering from it is us, not them. It's us. And the issue is that it's such a complicated thing to even like talk about because there's no real like evidence. I mean, we can look at what companies pay and like lobby, but like that doesn't prove anything really. And having a president that also feeds into this divide by constantly like criticizing the left and saying that the left are after us or we need to go after the left is so dumb because he's feeding into this narrative, which that's not what a president should be. A president should solve issues, not cause issues, and that's what Donald Trump does. And I don't understand why people like him, especially like at least like I understand if you voted for him because he wasn't Kamala, but like if you're voting for him because you actually like him, what do you see in him? His politics are mid at best, bad at worst, and I feel like we could have done better. I think anybody would have really done better, but he was so like funny that he won because people just thought he was one of us. I heard that argument over and over again that he was just somebody just like me and you, but like he didn't act like me and you. He had billions of dollars. His interest isn't with us. And people are like, but he was donating or not taking in his checks from the presidency. And it's like, yeah, but then he's also using his private resorts where the government has to pay the company him to be there, and he can charge how much he wants. And I'm also filming this video midday, by the way, so it's pretty bad outside. But like, the issue is about division. The issue isn't about me and you. The issue is about the politics, the billionaires, the elites, and the other people who are in control. That's not us. And but the media wants to play it as if it's me and versus you, but it's not. It will never be me versus you because we are the American people, and this government is made for us. That's my mic, by the way. So like, we have to understand that we have to fix the economy. We can't trust them to do it because if the economy is doing good for them, it's doing bad for us. If it's doing good for us, it's bad for them. And it's like we need to fix that. We need people like me and you in office making decisions to benefit me and you. And we need people who have at least morality to be running this country. And we need other countries being out of our country, like Israel and I don't know. I think it's just Israel right now, and it's just in our country giving millions of dollars to people to do what they give them billions. They give us millions of our money, and we give them billions more because it benefits the politicians, but does not benefit us. Our money is going to Israel, and they get our money, and it's like a loop system. Okay, we will give you like $400 million if you give us like $8 billion, and then who they win, they get more money, the politicians get money, and we lose because our money's gone. But We need to stop that. We need to talk about the future of our. We need to talk about the future of we the people. We need to talk about who we need to vote for. I feel like once you get to that point where we can make decisions and make vote for people who do want our best interests in mind, we will see the prime America come back. But until then, let's keep our heads up. Let's make the right decisions and let's vote for people who really want us to succeed. And that's today's video. It's really simple, and I will see you guys later.